I guarantee you that the person that you are trying to become has really, really strong boundaries. Like, this is my time, this is my space, or yes, I will come out for this amount of time, but I'm gonna go back home. Like, hello, beautiful people. How are you guys doing today? I am so excited for today's video. I just came from the gym and I was just thinking like, oh my gosh, this will be like the most perfect video to do. I was just thinking, um, I love watching like becoming her, becoming that girl videos, like shifts to make, things to do to become her. But most of the videos are like physical, actionable things to do. Like go to the gym and, get dressed for your day and all of the things which are so important and so amazing. But I wanted to do a video on some internal shifts that I have made personally. Like, yes, I've done not all of them. I have done some external shifts, some external physical things like going to the gym and like trying to put myself together. But there were some really important internal things that I have done and are still doing. Like I said in my last video, I am telling you guys this, but I am also acting on it myself. Um, but the internal shifts were game changer because when I feel like when those external things come, I'm already that person. Like I'm already her because internally I have been her and I have been practicing becoming her. I have seen that in becoming someone else or in becoming a new version of self, it also includes materialistic things. So a car, a brand new house, all of these things. And so sometimes we hold off from even practicing into becoming this person because we're like, wait, I don't have those things yet. So I'm just not gonna I'm just gonna stay the same until those things come. But that is actually so backwards. I think that it is important that we understand, yes, those things are so important, but in order to have those things, I have to feel into that person now. I have to understand, okay, when I have the car, when I have the house, when I have all of these things, how am I going to be? Like, so I want a Porsche. When I have this car and I take it to valet and I take it to all of these to the car wash or whatever, how am I treating the people there? How am I tipping? Um, am I grateful for my car? So just practicing into gratitude, practicing into the things that I can do now. I can still tip people now. I can still be so grateful for someone washing my car now. I can still be so grateful for that. I can still be that person, but maybe it doesn't look like how I want it to look quite yet. But it's so important that we go ahead and feel into that person. I think that that is so beautiful. So even if you don't have those material things yet, it is still so important that you exude that energy of already having that, already becoming, already being this person, already having what this person has. So say you want a new house. How does that person treat their house? How does she treat her house? How does he treat his house? Is it clean? Do you have incense? Do you have candles? You can do that in your little space now. You can do that in the space that you have now. You can make it, just do your best. I understand my room, I'm like, girl, I can't even do anything with it, but I can. And I can still be so grateful for it. And I can still make it smell good. And I can still make it feel so good. And I can make it feel like the home that I desire to have. I think that it is so important that we still honor the person that we are now. Like, I have gotten myself so far. This person that I have been, like, she has been so great for me. Like, even if it doesn't look like the person that I want to become, I've still done my best. And I think that we have to honor that person and integrate it out a little bit and integrate the new person in and not just fully kick this person out. Like that's a part of self-love, loving all parts of myself, loving the parts of myself that don't really seem to be in resonance with the person that I am trying to become, because hey, I'm still like I'm still here. And like, you can't just exclude that part of you. You can't just push that part of you away, because by pushing it away, you're pushing away um, such valuable parts of yourself. You can't love yourself fully without loving even the parts that don't seem like the most lovable parts. I think that that is when you truly master becoming the person that you desire to be, loving all parts of yourself. And it's not, we have to understand that it's not going to happen overnight. We're not just going to wake up and just all of a sudden just be that person. So I think that it is so important that we just honor all stages and all parts of the journey. Today I messed up in this way, and that is okay, because I am still in this journey of becoming this new person. I'm still in this journey of just trying my best. I am trying my best. So like I was saying before, I think that it is so important for us to just take a day or take a week of just evaluating how we are day to day. When I wake up, who am I? And it's important to also recognize our self-talk. How am I speaking to myself? Am I being loving? Am I being confident? Even if it seems like there is no reason why I should be confident, even if it seems like there's no reason why I should love myself right now, this is the best time to start practicing into that. Because by being that person, our subconscious mind will bring in every opportunity for us to see that genuinely this whole time we've had nothing but love. We've had nothing but opportunities to see that we are so beautiful and we are so amazing. And so I think that our self-talk is so important. Do I wake up and I instantly just shoot myself down, or say that I'm not good enough, or say that whatever we say, hey, even me, like, what is it that how do I speak to myself? Is that truly how the person that I want to become speaks to herself? No, the person that I am becoming speaks so lovingly to herself, is patient with herself, is so kind to herself. The self-talk is so different than what I am doing now, and that is something that you can do today. You can do, it's like, you don't have to wait for anything to happen externally for you to do that. You can do it today. You can start practicing that a different self-talk today. We have trained ourselves. We have practiced into being the person that we are now. It is truly just a practice, just beliefs and all of that. And so we have to understand that things are going to pop up and you're like, wait a minute, that's not in alignment with who I want to become. Let me begin to practice different things. Let me begin to practice this new energy for myself. So when a thought comes up that is just not in alignment with who we are becoming, we have to say, whoa, stop right there. Like, this is all internally. Stop right there. This is not true. This is not true at all. This is not who I am. This is not who I am becoming. And just kindly walking yourself out of it. Kindly bringing something else in and say, this is who I am. This is the person that I am becoming. And it's truly a practice. We've practiced these negative thoughts. We've practiced these negative beliefs for so long that now we have to practice, the cars, but now we have to practice these new beliefs, and it is okay. It will take time. It's just like going to the gym and your muscles. You're not going to be able to lift the heaviest weight if you have not been practicing it yet. You have to begin to integrate, like, okay, today I'm going to go for 5 reps and practice that, and I might give up, but that's okay, because tomorrow I'm going to come back and I'm going to try my best to go a little more, do a little bit more reps, go a little heavier. That is the same thing with our self-talk. Today, I may have said something about myself that was not in resonance with who I truly am, but tomorrow I'm going to recognize those triggers, and I'm going to say, this is not who I truly am. This is not who I'm becoming. This is just not true for me. And each day you're going to get better and better and better. Also, how are your relationships with others? Like friendships and romantic relationships. How do you speak to those people? How does she speak to those people? How does he speak to those people? You can do those things now. You can begin to just taking a step back before you react in a certain way, and think, how would the highest version of myself handle this situation? How would the highest version of myself treat my friend? How would the highest version of myself treat my partner? And begin to doing those things now, even if you're like, oh my God, I want to cuss this person out so bad. But that's not who I'm becoming. That's not who I am. So let me take a step back. And you will see people will start to react to you so differently when you start to embody this new energy and this new way of life. People are like, whoa, like, what the heck? Like, you're not going to argue with me, or you're not going to say anything about this, or you're bringing me like a basket of like goodies, or you're giving me flowers, like, what the heck? And it's like, yeah, like, I'm becoming a new person, like, like, it's so funny to watch people just react to me so differently now. And it like, honestly, externally I feel like I look the same, but my energy is just so different. I exude a different type of energy that I have become more attracted, more magnetic to love and light, because I have been practicing that internally. Also, your relationship with boundaries. How is your relationship with no? How is your relationship with yes? How, because I guarantee you that the person that you are trying to become has really, really strong boundaries. Like, this is my time. This is my space. Or yes, I will come out for this amount of time, but I'm gonna go back home. Like, what is that relationship like? Really feel into this person. How is she or he? How do they navigate their day to day? For me, one really, really major thing that I shifted around was my confidence with people that I thought were like in authority over me. I would think that like a boss or something is just like so much like whatever, but I really learned to relax. Like, the person that I am becoming, first of all, doesn't have a boss. Second of all, no one is greater or better than me. We are all the same. And so I switched that around. No, we are all the same. And that relationship had just changed, like, becoming more of a partnership rather than a like, you're telling me what to do type thing. When I just exude, no, like, I'm here to help you, I'm here to do these things, I'm here to do my job, whatever. It just shifted everything around. Like, it's so cool, so amazing. It's so cool to see when you just do things internally first, how everything externally will begin to shift around for you. Like, so cool. I've also been learning how to portray my femininity, not to be understanding what that looks like for the person that I am becoming. I think that we have just this idea of femininity and how that should look, but I'm like, what does that look like for me? For me, that looks like a softer tone. For me, that looks like slowing things down. For me, that looks like just being more gentle. For me, that also looks like being more stern in the things that are important to me. My boundaries, like I was saying, that is the person that I am becoming. That is so important to her. Also, how I interact with children, how quick I am to react to certain situations. Like, this is all so important, and these are things that we can start doing now, looking into now, evaluating now. And I think that when we really, really understand that we we shouldn't wait for the external world to start giving us reasons to become the person that we desire to become, it's so life changing, like super life changing. And I have seen so many major shifts in my life. Also, you'll just feel better. You'll feel like, oh my God, like, this is just the person that I have been this whole entire time, but I haven't been able to see her or see him because I haven't taken the time to really understand who this person is. It is so important that you just sit down and you just think like, okay, who is this person? Like, down to the littlest thing. How do I open a door? Do I wait for someone to open the door for me? Do I how do I communicate? How do I, if I'm gonna go somewhere alone, how do I show up? How do I sit at a table? How do I interact with other people? How Am I saying thank you? Am I slowing down and listening to what people have to tell me, have to tell me? Am I being more receptive? Am I being kinder? Am I being that now? It doesn't, like, nothing has to change outside for me to become that person. You can go to McDonald's in a minute and go up to the desk, to the counter, and genuinely be that person, saying thank you, saying this is what I would like. How was your day today? My day has been great. Like, genuinely just becoming that person, and you will see it will become so much more natural for you. And I feel like I've been so much happier because I'm like, I genuinely feel like that person, and so everything um material will begin to come with me just being that person now, being that woman now. Everything will come if you're being that man now. That car will come, that house will come, that relationship will come when you start to feel into that person. The universe has no other option but to bring those things to you because you are becoming a magnet. So I feel like this conversation is so important and so beautiful. And these are things that you can do today, you can do right now. I say grab a journal. I'm all for a journal. Grab a journal and genuinely sit with yourself and be like, okay, who is this person? How does she talk? How does he talk? Just all of those things. And become more conscious day to day. When I'm washing dishes, am I listening to music? Like, any little thing, any little task that you're doing. When I'm watching TV, am I just watching the TV, or am I on my phone scrolling, doing all of these things? Just day-to-day things. Understand what that looks like. Journal about it. Write it all down. Look at it every single day. Okay, this is just the person that I am becoming today. These are the things that I'm going to do today. These are the traits that I'm going to exude today. And try your best. Every day, try your best. Every day, try your best. And you'll see after a while, it will just become natural to you. It is becoming more and more natural to me, and I love it, and I'm having so much fun. Even if things externally don't look, like I was saying earlier, don't look exactly how I desire for them yet, it's all about the journey. So, I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Genuinely, like, oh, I'm so happy that you're here. And I will see you guys probably tomorrow. Okay, have a good one. Bye.